recording now.
Hi, welcome. What's going on?
Yep. We got a new member. His name is Shay. You know, he's awesome. And we got Tib back.
Hi.
You know, and we got.
I'm the
no,
best.
correction,
I'm the
correction,
best person in this chat right now.
Correction.
No cap.
And we got. And we got Assassin in the background, like usual. / Jason, whatever you want to call him.
My
Yes.
man, Jason.
Yes,
Alright,
his
Jose.
real name is
This
Assassin.
is what you gotta do. You gotta
What?
pick up a Mountain Dew can and throw it at someone's face. That's what you gotta do.
Bet. I'll do that right now.
Gotcha.
All right, Tib, catch.
Jose.
Hey,
Next summer,
shut up.
Chilling, Jose. For real.
Wow, that's tough. So.
Are you down, Jose? Next summer, we'll be chilling, Jose.
Yes, I'll be down as long as don't blow everything up.
Kids
Alright.
beware.
Kids beware the three amigos.
What do you mean,
Yeah.
3 amigos?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call ourselves now.
What? But there's 4 of us. You can't math.
Listen.
Math, you
listen.
can't.
Listen, Jason's gone. So
Stop it, Sid.
so
Being dumb.
you-
Being really dumb.
All right. So Shay, what are we gonna do today?
We're just gonna be talking about our favorite video games, of course.
Yeah, and we're just gonna talk about our 5 personal favorite video games of all time. So, who wants to go
Narrow it down
first?
5, but I like everything. I got no life.
Shay, you gotta pick 5.
Sorry. I can't.
Listen, Shay, yes you can. You gotta pick 5.
Sorry.
Shay, it's not that hard to pick 5 video games you like.
Alright, I'm gonna go sniff some sweet chocolate. Sweet chocolate. Be right back.
Wow. This right off the bat, this is he ain't put himself in mute. I love it. Love how we're starting this off. So right now, Jason's AFK, and I don't know about this man Tibaroni.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, Tab, you want to go first because pretty much 2 of them are AFK.
I don't really feel like it, Jose. This is your channel, so you know what? You should go first.
I knew you were gonna say that. I hate it. All right, so for my number 5, I know you're gonna hate me on this, or should I say Assassin, which is not here. So my number 5 list is going to be Devil May Cry series. I'm gonna put that at number 5.
Number
Oh, okay.
5. That's
Yeah.
pretty high, but at the same time kind of disrespectful.
As long as he's not here to fucking diss me right now. Obviously, it's one of the first PlayStation 2 games that we ever had. Well, not the first one, but not the second one.
Right.
But long as this man Assassin's not here, but we should be good.
Can't say anything. He's probably playing with Drag Time, which is unfortunate.
Damn you! But okay. But like I said, Devil May Cry series is going to be on my number 5 list because obviously it's one of the second PlayStation 2 games that we ever had. Obviously, it's one of the first Red M games that I ever played.
Really?
Understandable.
The first M game I played was GTA 3.
No, honestly, that's really the first Ready M game that we ever played, and I just like how the game is
I
now.
COD World at War, then GTA 3.
Yep. So the Devil May Cry series is obviously fun. You know, it's basically an action adventure game. You just play as Dante. You know, just kill demons, doing whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, what about Virgil though?
I think it's
He's better.
yeah. Technically,
He's better than Dante.
Because I never played the third one. I only played the first one. That's the first one I played.
But which first one? The reboot?
No,
Or
not the
like
reboot. No, not the reboot.
The HD collection. The HD collection.
No,
or the OG?
no, the OG one, the PlayStation 2 one. That was like really the second game that we ever played, which I remember that we used to play a lot with my brother Noel, because he likes the Devil May Cry series a lot.
My man Noel.
So yeah, that's gonna be my number 5. So who's next?
I guess I'll go. I gotta say though, this is actually a very tough call for me because I love so many games. 'Cause, you know, I just know life this stuff, as you know. But I gotta say, my number 5 would be probably Spider-Man for the PlayStation 1 because I put so many years in that game. That game was still fun.
You know what? I kind of forgot about that. I
Interesting.
forgot to put that on my list. But okay, go
I
ahead.
had so much fun because I'd always unlock what was it, the Captain Universe Spider-Man that was literally invincible and just cheese the game. And it's been like 15, 16 years, and I still can't beat the final boss. True story.
Dang.
The monster Doc Ock Carnage symbiote thing. It's
Mhm.
impossible to beat. I'm convinced. Like you have to literally run through like Doc Ock's like burning, exploding like base, and like I still have not beat it. Like the thing will get in front of me and like blow me up.
Yeah.
It's literally so fun, but the final boss, like I can beat the whole game on the hardest difficulty, and like it's a cakewalk. And then like the final boss, impossible. Literally, I'm convinced it was literally made to be impossible.
Dang. Honestly, I never made it to the final boss. I always fucking ended it with the scorpion fight all
Were
the
you
time.
stuck in the warehouse part? Because that was like the whole entire last year of the game.
No, I think it was the part where he was fighting Scorpion. That's what I
Are you
remember.
talking? Oh, that was like the easiest one. You want to know how to change it? Just you go into the corner and then you spam web balls. Like the
It was a
up
long time
Dead.
ago. I don't remember that much of
And then you
it.
just spam the web balls, and then I remember I got stuck in the sewer a lot because you'd always drown like a lot. Because you have to taste venom in the sewer, and then the water levels would rise to the point of where it literally takes Spider-Man to drown him. It sucked.
Dang.
You heard
But yeah, I
Brenton?
remember I just used to go in the corner and spam web balls until the scorpion died. He literally be stuck in the infinite and not be able to do anything.
Thank God.
So your number 5 is
You came
Spider-Man
up here
PS1.
late.
Yeah, that game brings back a lot of memories.
Jose
Also,
came
because
and
I
said
used
we're
to read the
doing a
comics and it's
podcast.
based heavily on them.
Yeah. Alright. So, Tiff, it's your
I
turn.
mean, I'll still
What's
be
your number
talking to
5?
you.
All right.
So.
So it's the only reason why I chose this game is only because this is one of my first games I've
Uh-huh.
ever played.
Mhm.
More like the third, but
What
this
happened
game,
is I was
which
sick, I
introduced
was
me.
doing some business.
Mhm.
Oh, basically, now I'm going through my my number 5 spot.
The
Yep.
Chango or
Yeah. Spider-Man PS1 is my number 5.
Mine's DFC
And then Jose went.
series.
So my number 5, which introduced me to this, Sonic Heroes.
I kind of figured he was gonna pick something with that.
It may not be the best.
No, I mean I liked the game, but like the mechanics of the heroes were just so dumb. Like I want to play as
Yeah.
Sonic, I gotta play as
never
Tails.
played Sonic Heroes.
God. It's not like any other
Uh,
Sonic game. But I like
it's
that you had to beat like the giant metal Sonic though. That was pretty fun.
yeah. Like
But I mean, but the only thing I disliked those there's like 7 endings. You had to play as every single team just to get the ending. And I'm like, I don't
Which
want
is
to play Crocodile, dude, because nobody cares about him. Nobody knows who he even is. Nobody cares.
yeah, it's just like it was just one of those games I just played as a kid, and which really got me attached to the other Sonic games, which
One
is
of the,
I was just like,
but I
it
mean,
was amazing.
Tails' voice in that game was like very bad.
The
He's like
question,
the only
Yeah.
one that
but the
said
question
that.
is, did you ever play Sonic
Like,
Adventure
I like
games?
Ryan Drummond as Sonic. He's still my
Yeah,
favorite.
I definitely played Adventure. I played Adventure and Adventure
Sonic,
2.
like that Sonic voice is still my favorite because from one from my childhood. But Tails' voice in Heroes is just it's so bad.
I don't honestly, I don't remember Tails' voice actors or even actors.
But I mean, like
don't
the
even know.
original Sonic voice actor is my favorite. I mean, the 4Kids one's good too, but like the original's my favorite.
The 4Kids was alright, what it was, but.
But I mean, like the new one's just like, it's okay. It kind of grew on me because of Smash Bros. And all that. But
Bless
like,
you.
I always like Ryan Drummond.
Bless
He's like the
you.
best. Or Julia White on the cartoons. He was funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame he was never in a Sonic game. He was like my favorite voice, like of all Sonics, and he was only in the cartoons. It's kind of crazy.
Yep. Alright.
Honestly, only Sonic games that
Wait,
I played
that's
were just the
cool.
Sonic Adventure games, Sonic Generations, and Sonic.
I mean, I stopped liking Sonic after accidentally stumbling on DeviantArt and seeing the unholy grail of cancer. So
This guy.
that's all I'm gonna say. I
Oh.
don't want to get into it. I don't want to ruin this.
Alright, so your number 5 is Sonic. Alright, so let's move on
Yep.
to Assassin. Let's hopefully let that Sonic movie be good, but okay, moving on. Assassin, your turn.
Of course, it's on
Dead.
Valentine's Day, though. You know, just to remind us how lonely we are.
What?
Yep.
Hold on.
All right, Jason, you can go. I'm sorry.
What's it called? So, honestly, top 5 would have to be so. Alright,
You gotta
let me
talk about your
pause
fifth
this real
one.
quick before I. Alright, so my 5th one. Don't know. Honestly, I'd go with I'd go with Spider-Man.
Well, which one?
Well,
There's like multiple versions of the games.
yeah, I know, but I honestly don't. I honestly would say like, because I have the list, but honestly, it's not even like. I guess like if we're gonna go in order, it would be Dark Souls. You know, the Souls games. I've grown up with the Souls games. Love them. I've played Dark Souls 1 to 3, Bloodborne. I haven't played Sekiro
I
yet. Well,
mean, bro,
actually,
your
I
number five
have, but I
is
don't own it.
chill.
So wait, but what's your number 5 though? Because we're all going like different.
Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3. All right, tell us why you like
Yeah.
about Dark Souls 3.
Because Dark Souls 3 is more so of a continuation. So the thing is, the lore of Dark Souls 3 is that so you're going through everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the theme of Dark Souls 3 is that there's a lot of like locked up dragons. So like in Dark Souls 1, it was more colorful. It was still like as if you could still have humanity. Like you could still see humanity, but
Mm-hmm.
in Dark Souls 3, everything is dead and it's all gray. So like you can't. It's like it's unsaved basically. So
Yeah.
it's all
Boys, not to
gray. The
interrupt,
world is dead. Nothing is basically alive but creatures that
but
are trying to kill you.
boys,
And then
Yeah.
so the Gohan's leader skill just got leaked, and it's not Super Saiyan 2 or Hybrid Saiyans. It's
I'm
Kamehameha
dead.
category.
What?
I'm not
Wait.
kidding. It's
Wait.
Kamehameha category.
What?
Kamehameha category key plus 3 HP 130 and attack and defense 170.
Wow.
So
I'm
basically,
dead.
Well, time to cut.
they basically wasted what could have been one of the best categories and made it a dumbass category nobody will ever use. Awesome. Cool.
So
Well, Rip Super
Whoa.
Saiyan 2. Rip
Well,
Super
Shane,
Saiyan
now we're
2
getting off
category.
topic.
Rip Super Saiyan 2
yeah,
category.
Shane, we're getting off topic, bro.
way off topic. So
Hey, you were
it's
saying?
Dark Souls
Say.
3.
Mm-hmm.
It's Dark Souls 3,
Mhm.
and then my fourth one would have to be
Wait. Before you go,
Bloodborne.
yeah. Before you go to your first one, because we're just doing it all of us in order. By the way.
Yeah, I know. I know.
No, like
I
basically,
know.
since you talked about your top 5 or your number 5, then someone else talked about their number 4, and then we go around.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Oh, then Dark Souls 3.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, so it's my turn again. Alright, great. So, alright, my number 4, okay? It has to be Mario Kart 64. That's my number 4 spot.
That's such a good game.
Yo, I know, it is such a good Mario Kart game.
I
So,
can't even hear Shane like that because his like voice is kind of
What do you mean my
underwater.
voice is low?
your
No,
voice
like
is...
just a second, like just a second ago. Sometimes Discord's like voice chat acts up, so like your voice is like kind of sounding like underwater.
Got you.
That's tough.
Yeah, but now you're fine.
Alright, so... Alright, back to Mario Kart 64. It's one of the first Nintendo games that we usually play on the Nintendo 64 because that's when me and my dad used to play it a lot, which... It's actually a pretty good moment for me and my dad. We always plays that all the time. So sometimes I get mad at him when he beats me in racing, which, you know, that was me just a kid, just getting raged at him, saying that, let me win. But yeah, so yeah, Mario Kart 64 is one of those first kart games I ever played. That's what got me into racing games as a whole. But, you know, I know there's like other Mario Kart games that does better than 64, but for me, 64 is one of the classic games that I used to like, and one of the first Nintendo 64 games that I ever played. So yeah, so that's my number 4 list.
Alright, so
Okay.
I gotta say, my number 4, this is gonna be a tough one. But I gotta say,
Mm-hmm.
it'd probably be the Marvel vs. Capcom series, because that was like one of the first fighting games I picked up way back on the PS3.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yup.
I've been in love with fighting games ever since. I branched out to Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, but I owe it all to Marvel vs. Capcom. I mean, who would ever see the day where we could use Mega Man to punch Spider-Man in the face, right?
Who would ever see the day where like you could actually play as fucking MODOK and troll people and shit?
Yeah.
Like UFC
But I mean, like,
that shit was hilarious.
I like Capcom because of Mega Man, of course. And I like Marvel because we got Spider-Man, we got Hulk, we got Thor. Like,
Yep.
come on, man.
Deadpool.
Like, we got the best of both worlds, bro, in one game. It's the best. That's very much it. I just like it because it's got a very, what do you call it, diverse set of characters.
Mm-hmm.
And It's just very entertaining just to see like Mega Man punch superheroes in the face. It just really is.
Mega Man punches super in the face. That's kind of
Yeah,
funny.
Mega Man punches literally every Marvel hero in the face. Like no cap.
That's funny. All right, Tim, your turn.
Alright, so my number 4 spot,
Hmm?
it's none other than the Raging Blast series.
Okay.
Nice. I like this one.
I can't tell you how much. Well, this is also, fun fact, my first ever Dragon Ball game I ever played.
Oh,
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's actually an honor because it's like the best, game. So,
This,
Hmm.
I just loved how, like, you fight in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
I don't care what you say. I love the story too. The What If Saga series.
Okay, okay, you want to hate
Like,
me
what
right
if
now.
Vegito versus Gogeta? Or what if.
Too bad Gogeta
You know-
got fucked in that game. He still loses no
Yep.
matter which scenario.
Yeah, which is stupid.
Hey, just to let you know,
But-
Vegito's the best.
And then there's the
Hashtag.
retcon of DBS 66.
Nope, Gogeta.
We don't talk about that.
I'm dead. And like I just really love the Rage Blast 1 especially. I mean,
Gogeta gets cucked twice.
I'm so stupid. But
He's like, oh, Gogeta versus Vegeta. If he plays Vegeta, Gogeta loses. And if he plays against Gogeta, you still lose. Makes sense.
yep. Oh, I went down by default, headers. Like, get out of here.
Too bad he
But-
got retcon at DBS 66.
So stupid. But I like the whole 5v5 mechanic, or like you can have 5 people versus 5 people,
Yeah.
obviously, and then
I
you can
remember
do
when-
1v1s, 2v2s,
I love
3v3,
it.
4v4,
I love the
5v5.
5
Like,
versus 5 mechanic too. Like, bro, I remember I used to play a cell and just destroy like my friends who used 5 different characters. We do like a what do you call it? Like a Cell Games arena match where I'd be
Yep.
Cell and they'd be all the Cell Saga characters, and they'll have to fight me with all their characters in their own. I just destroy them with Cell because I used to be a
Yeah.
sweat Cell, like super perfect Cell. was one of the
Selling the Raging Blast game.
Yeah, he was like the fastest
He
one, the
was
fastest in the game.
actually, he was.
Yeah,
busted,
I'm not gonna lie, he was
I
pretty
mean,
fast.
believe it or not, Murder was actually the fastest in the game. True story.
Oh my, come on.
And then I
bro.
think it was Ultimate Gohan, and then it was Super Perfect Cell.
Perfect cell.
Yeah, like Birder was retardedly busted because he could literally whip out like twice as fast as any other character, and then just get you stuck in infinite, and then you're just done. You can't even defend yourself. You have no time.
Okay, I would agree that I do like the story in Raging Blast 1. For me, my personal don't like Raging Blast 2 story. This man.
Matt.
But for me, I just like Raging Blast is 1 story. I don't like Galaxy Mode and Raging Blast is 2. I think that's just, wow, just boring in my opinion.
I mean, literally, it's just playing like a bunch of. It's basically just playing endless mode with one character
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
3 straight hours until you unlock another, which was really tedious. Even though I enjoyed it, it was just tedious. But I mean, I figured out how to learn like almost everybody's infinite from Galaxy mode, so
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, I disrespect people like Scouter, Vegeta, and just do the firework finisher. Just
Yeah.
after infinite comboing them, which is so disrespectful. I remember when I was online once, I figured out how to do Queen's Infinite, and I just literally destroyed someone with Queen. Who the hell uses Queen, man?
Yeah,
Like, I could actually say I destroyed someone with Queen. It's like amazing.
That's
He's like the worst character. Destroyed. And now
Alright.
we got like trash games, so like Ultimate Ticket HE. I mean, Battle of Z was okay online. And then we got the goat of shitty games itself, Xenoverse 2. We're not even
Yeah.
getting
Okay, Xenoverse was good when it first came out,
It was
but
good until they updated it.
Yeah, the
And
more
then,
updates they added.
everything's broken. Blocking's broken. The netcode's broken. Moves are broken. Oh, you want to hit someone? Let me just turn you behind and get you stamina broken. Nice, thanks, game.
Nah.
Wasn't trying to like actually win or anything. Cool.
yeah.
And then, oh yeah, we tried playing today. Speaking of that, audience, and me and Jose couldn't even connect to each other. So dumb.
Alright, well.
Such a garbage game. Stupid. That game is stupid.
Yeah, we have a rage on Xenoverse now.
Alright, back to what we were talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah, so honestly top 4 for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as much as I want to say like Dragon Ball, Tip and Shane, I guess already said. Well, no, Tip already said it. So I mean, I guess I'd probably go with something from Naruto, which would be Ninja Clash of Revolution 2,
Oh,
All
okay.
which
right, I'm gonna be honest with
was
you. I
on
never
the.
played it.
You honestly should. It's a really great game. Really good game. PTS starts off really clean.
Mm-hmm.
Gameplay is clean. Graphics look
Yeah.
very, very good for the PS2, not PS2,
Yeah.
GameCube, and the Wii, because it was on the Wii as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh, those two. Well, it was obviously better on the Wii, because at that time that was like like their next generation. For us, it's like PS4, Xbox One. Now it's about to be PS fucking 5 and shit like that. But like, regardless of that, like back then, Ninja Clash of Ninja Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my cousins would always play it, and
Mm-hmm.
I'd it would always be him being a scrub and picking Gara and keep doing sand coffin on me until I die, or I would go fucking Gara and then just spam that as well. Because Gara was broken in that game. He was retarded. Uh,
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd go Sasuke, sometimes Naruto, because at that point I didn't know much about Naruto. That was what got me into the anime. Honestly, the
Mm-hmm.
game is what really got me into it. So playing that has like a lot of memories. Yes, there were the Storm games, but everyone's gonna say Storm. Everyone's gonna
Yeah.
say that shit. That's
Honestly,
Yeah.
not fair. I mean,
honestly, people are gonna say storms.
yeah, Clash of Ninja Revolution for me honestly holds something special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my
So,
fourth one.
all right.
Yeah.
So, okay, now we're heading to number 3. Okay. I was thinking on Dragon Ball and Naruto to be a number 3, but I gotta put those into the side. All right. So my number 3 is going to be Pokemon Red and Blue. Pokemon Red and Blue is one of the first Pokemon games that I ever played.
yeah.
That's how it got me into Pokemon.
That's
Like,
such a good choice, man.
Pokemon Red
Those
and Blue.
games were awesome.
I just
I
love it
used to
how you
just
just.
glitch. I used to glitch those games to get like missing though.
Yeah. Pokemon Red and Blue was just the thing back then, because back then I used to catch like different
Porque como
Pokemons
no
all the
tenía
time.
tanta hambre, y pues después iba a hacer las tortillas con el queso. Y lo
Oh,
iba a hacer.
Alright, hold up. Give me 1 second.
got it.
Yo a veces pienso
Yep.
que vos por no hacer las cosas no comés. Y tenés que aprender.
Alright. So, like I was saying, Pokemon Red and Blue is like one of those games that I usually grew up with, and that's what it first got me into Pokemon, mind you. And
Yep.
Pokemon Red and Blue is just one of my personal favorite games of all time. And I know there's like more Pokemon games that are much better, but I have to say Red and Blue is one of the classic ones. Finding Mewtwo was
Yeah.
awesome. And I know there's
Yep.
I know people were gonna say Gold and Silver are like the best one, but for me, Red and Blue always have been such a classic. So yeah.
Dang, bro. You know what's
Indeed.
funny? I was actually gonna say I like gold and silver better. Personally, actually, yeah, I like gold and silver the best in my opinion. But
Yeah, because you can like the fact that you can also like, for example, fight red.
Mhm.
I mean,
Like,
you
post-game.
literally have like it's like the biggest roster of like all the Pokemon games so far. You can get like I'm not talking about like national decks. I just mean like base game. You can get Pokemon from 2 different regions from literally the start of the
Which
game.
is cool. Which is so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and then you have to fight 16 gym leaders. You have to fight the Elite Four twice, and then you fight Red.
Yeah,
It's literally broken.
Yeah, I know Gold
And
Silver
the
is
fact
the
that they
better version.
put
I know what it is.
2 regions on an 8 gigabyte Game Boy cartridge still perplexes me on how they could do that. Man, it's just amazing. You know what I mean? They put like on
Yeah.
a 8 gigabyte cartridge, they put 2 full regions on there. That's just amazing.
Yeah, I know Gold and Silver is
I
like the
mean,
good one, but
you
for
ever
me, Red and
notice
Blue is
how-
better.
Yeah, you ever notice how like when technology's more limited, they have to get more creative, how to put more things in like a very small space?
Yeah.
Like it seems like they used to use their imaginations back then because of hardware limitations, and now that we have games that are literally like 100, 200 gigabytes, there's just no passion in these games anymore because they're like, oh, we can just put whatever we want, so we just keep filling in with useless bullshit nobody's gonna play.
Yeah.
Yep. True that.
Or just waste it on DLC that, was $5 million. Even though I already bought the game. But, oh, you want to play the full game? Well, that's another $55. I'm like, alright,
Mhm.
thanks.
Nah.
Now for again.
All right, but yeah, Red and Blue is my one. Is gonna be number three, and that's how it got me introduced to the Pokemon anime series. So yeah. All right, your turn, Shane.
Yep.
Oh boy, where would I go with this? I mean, oh, I gotta say, what is it? Well, where would I put this? No, that's the thing. I don't know. Oh, I gotta say, my number three was the most of the DS like Zelda games and Breath of the Wild, like all of like the recent Zelda games since like the DS era. Like those would be my number
Oh, so
three.
the LOZ, the LOZ
Yeah, so like
series.
the Scott, like basically Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword. We got Wind Waker. We got what is it? Minish Cap. We got fuck man. I mean, there's so many damn ones, man. I can't even think right now. I mean, just like all the the newer age ones. I mean, I've had so much fun playing all these Zelda games. Like I buy like all of them every like console generation. But I mean, I gotta say, Breath of the Wild literally blew me away. It's so amazing. What do you guys think? Like Breath of the Wild, man, an open world Zelda game. The
Yeah,
graphics are
still haven't played
amazing.
that yet.
The graphics are amazing. The gameplay is amazing. I'm not going to spoil anything about the story. There's already a sequel confirmed. It's
Oh,
actually
I can't wait for the sequel. I can't wait for
the
the
only
sequel.
the only other Zelda game to have a sequel is literally the first Zelda. And if you remember, Zelda 2 is like the only side-scrolling Zelda game, which is why
Yeah.
everybody hates it. It's I actually personally don't hate it. I actually kind of enjoyed it, but it's just really hard because Death Mountain's literally at the beginning. You have no health, and if you die, oh, let's go all the way back to the start again. But I gotta say, like, all the recent Zelda games, but I mean, I gotta say, you know what, just for the sake of it, like, I gotta say Breath of the Wild is, like, basically just my number three. It's just that amazing. It's a great game.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's kind of low on my list, but, like, I mean, I really don't want to push my other two, off the list, so I gotta say it's number three, sadly. But it's a great game, and I understand it. I understand why people love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I love Zelda games. I'll talk about that later, but I would agree with you. Breath of the Wild, really good game. Highly recommend for everyone who doesn't have the games to.
Yeah, Tim,
Haha.
play it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's just chilling here in my bed. I just don't know what to do with it, you
Well,
know?
that's me. I mean, I have no reason to talk because that's just basically me with For Honor for like the past like 2-3 years now. So yeah, it's like, oh shit, you just get For Honor. I mean, I have it. I just never opened the case. It's still there.
No honor.
Hashtag
You right?
no honor.
You right?
All right,
Kid
Tim,
you
your
not.
turn.
Bro, like, here's the thing. Like, there's, like, when you mentioned Pokemon, like, that really just hit me. I was like, yo. Like,
Prepare
I
for
remember,
trouble and make it double to protect the world
literally.
from devastation. To unite all people within our nation. To denounce the evil and the truth of love. To extend our reach to the stars above. Jesse, James, Team
Alright,
Rocket
thank you,
Yeah.
moves up
Shane.
at the speed of light. Sorting it out, we're prepared to fight. And it looks like Team Rocket's blasted off again!
Yeah, T-Rocket. What are we doing without him?
I got so sick of the Sinnoh region because Team Rocket was literally like every episode, and I got so sick of seeing, oh, looks like we're blasted off again every episode. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to watch this crap no more. Like, seriously, like, literally watch the Sinnoh episodes. The only region where they're literally in every episode and they always, like, get destroyed by Ash. And
He's
his
not
like,
lying.
dumbass Pikachu. His dumbass Pikachu that always turns level 1 every region for some reason. Got destroyed by a level 5 Snivy. It should be like a level 93 by now. It's been 20 years, Ash. What are you
Okay.
doing?
We went from video games to Pokemon.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, Pokemon is a video game.
yeah, technically
No, I'm
Pokemon.
saying we went from like. No, I know that. I'm not that retarded. I've played the Pokemon game,
I was
but I'm saying like.
retarded, Jason.
No, I'm
Hey.
I
saying
mean,
no. I'm saying like we went from Pokemon video games to like talking about the actual show itself. That's what I mean.
Well, I mean,
So
that's
I'm
my
like trying to.
Well, no, he was just saying
Yeah,
the
I was
reference right
trying
now.
to. No, yeah,
yeah,
I know,
no.
but I mean, like, we went from like the show to like the video games. I mean, we should get back on track.
Yeah. All right, Tim, you were about
Yeah,
to say.
I was just saying because, I was going on my top three, yeah. So,
Obviously, the best game ever is
and
Battle for Bikini Bottom. and Nicktoons unite. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright, you were saying to...
Battle for Volcano Island.
So, see, like, Pokemon was definitely gonna be on my list,
Uh-huh.
but I end up not doing that. So I thought of this. I have an honorable mention for Pokemon. Before I say my top three.
Okay,
if
well,
that's
okay. Here, I'll do this. We'll do honorable mentions at our number one before we get to our number one. All right.
Before we get to number one, all right, that's good because I have a Pokemon game I want to put in my honorable mention.
All right, got you.
But for number 3 though, you guys probably know what this is, but obviously, top 3, I'm gonna give it to Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Of course, I
I
figured.
love you. I love you.
I
I
figured.
love you.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, by far, is one of my favorite games.
I got to play
I can't tell you how much fun it was playing that game.
I remember Noah raging at the dad fight. That shit was hilarious.
I'm dead.
And
Bro,
that's
like-
my favorite game.
Like I had so many there's like laughs, just funny, just getting owned moments, me raging.
Die twice memes that made Jason tell everybody to shut up.
Yep.
Tom.
And then ended up completing the game with the biggest smile on my face. It was just amazing. I just love the whole fighting concept.
Your day is corrupted, Tim. You gotta do it all over again. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Honestly, wouldn't even mind. Wouldn't even mind.
All right, I'm gonna be
Even
honest
though that
with
would
you.
suck,
Hold up.
wouldn't even mind.
I'm gonna be real with you. That's actually such a good game. I wouldn't even be mad.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad, but if I got to like New Game Double Plus or anything like that, and I have to go through that hell all over again, no thanks.
No.
That's why
All I
always
remember
say
that
man,
game.
listen, man,
Remember,
listen, man.
kids,
That
always
final
have online
boss,
storage backups.
that final boss has like 3 health bars, and then awakens, and then has like another set of health bars that you have to go through. It's like, bro.
Exactly.
And
Which
then
is
that whole range shit, and it's like, dude, really? You're gonna
It's like,
cut
why-
me this
It's like
hard?
the whole game's a cakewalk. Then the final boss goes up. It's like, Buenos dias, motherfucker. And I'm like, oh,
Exactly.
My first reaction to the final boss is when I finally thought I beat it, and then it came back and awoken again. I
Bro,
was like,
that's so
well,
funny. This is like.
I was like, no. When the boss came back and awakened, I was like, well, guess I'll die.
Hey.
I like
Bro.
It's a Souls
get
game.
down
It's
by
a,
that boss millions of times.
It's a Souls game. You have to get like used to it, right? It's a Souls game. It's Sekiro. It's made by From Software. These
No,
people
but I mean,
literally
like, when
said,
the boss came, I can get past the first. First, I could only get past the first 3 few bars, but and then
No.
get destroyed in the awakened one.
yeah, exactly.
And then I
Like,
finally
here's the
beat it.
thing, right? FromSoft literally said, basically, this is what they said in Video Game 4. If you can't pass Bloodborne, don't play this game. If you can't beat Bloodborne, don't even come to Sekiro. You're gonna get, like,
I mean,
mollywopped.
truth be told, I beat Sekiro, even though I couldn't get past the
All,
tutorial.
all I have to say about that game, that all the thing I remember getting drop kicked. That's it.
I tried to run from the.
Yep, I got drop kicked.
All I remember from that game is that final boss shooting fucking, like, air slashes at me until I died. Like, I'm like, bro, you're an actual pain in the ass, and I hate you so much. But then when I fucking beat him, like, that's the thing about Souls games, right? You beat the final boss, or the boss that you're having trouble, and it's like that relief of satisfaction. You release that
Yes.
sigh.
Yes.
It's like, yes, I beat you, right? So, like, with me, with Bloodborne, the DLC for it, the Old Hunters, I completed Bloodborne multiple times. New game Double Plus already. I've even done challenges. I've done no hit runs. I've done no weapons and no equipment.
Bless you.
I've done
Thank you.
only magic. And here's the thing, like, in the final boss of the DLC is supposed to be a literal god that in the timeline that you play in look up to, which is Kos. You fight the orphan of Kos in the DLC, which is the child, right? So Kos is dead. The child is born, right? So in the DLC, you fight him, and so he has phase 1, right?
Yep.
He holds a placenta, and he smashes it around, right? Easy
Yep.
cakewalk, right? That's just the first half. Easy cakewalk. Second half, he grows bigger, has wings, flies, runs, screams, charges at you, can throw like projectiles at you. What else? He also like has like this area of effect attack where if you are anywhere close to the beach, he summons like lightning. And if you get hit by lightning in New Game Double Plus, you get one shot. Like it's that bad. You get hit by this guy and you will get two shots because of how strong and fast he is. Like it's actually really hard to get behind him. And for most of the bosses in Bloodborne or any Dark Souls game, you have to get behind them because that's a backstab. You know, backstabs are very
Yep,
effective.
backstabs.
In Sekiro, here's the thing: Dark Souls had shields.
Yeah.
Bloodborne had guns. Sekiro has only a sword.
Yup.
You can block
Yep.
with your sword, yes, but it's not like you can't block forever like you could. Like it's not even like forever like you can block in Bloodborne, or well, you can't block in Bloodborne. My bad. Like or Dark Souls, right? That's the thing. That's what they're trying to incorporate.
Yeah.
They're saying we can't have you throw this lazy shit, so we're gonna make you like actually play with sheer skill, which is why they have these potions, which is why they have you upgrade, which is why they have you have all these tools so that they can see how you fight, so that you can improve on yourself.
Yep.
Literally. And that's
It's
what I
crazy.
love.
I love that game. I love Soulsborne. Soulsborne games, best shit.
All right, Tez, number 3 was Hero Shadows Die Twice. All right. So,
Indeed.
Assassin's your turn. What's your next number 3 spot?
I mean, Mr. Tiveroni decided to take Sekiro away from me.
You can still have the same thing.
No, like that's honestly like the same thing, you know. Like I'd say, Bloodborne is my top 3. Oh, that game had me on my toes a lot.
Yep.
Very, very. It's crazy. You see, because with Bloodborne, as I just explained, like you have a gun and any weapon you have received. So you either know how to use your gun or don't use it at all. Because that's okay. Because here's the thing, right? You can backstab, yes. Right? You can backstab, I'm pretty sure. Or what you can do is, no, you can't backstab, actually. The only way to do some sort of like backstab kind of thing is a visceral. And then what a visceral is, it's a parry, okay? So
Yeah.
that's what your gun is used for. When the enemy's about to hit you, you shoot your gun at the right time.
Press L2.
And when you hear a
or whatever
sound, that's they're gonna go onto their knees, and you get close to them, and just stab them full force. You just hand it to them,
Give them the
and that does a lot of damage.
And you do like a lot more damage.
Like serious damage. You could do. Here's the thing. You can't. You can do that to normal enemies. Hell, you could do that to some boss. It's broken. You can do that to some boss.
So good.
It's hard. Like
And
it's
useful.
actually stupid strong, and it's very useful. But you have to know the timing, right?
Yeah.
So like that's the thing with Soulsborne games, or like with Souls games, all of that. You have to take in consideration. Sekiro, you need to be very agile in that game. One mistake and you are fucked.
You don't have to say that twice.
One mistake, you are fucked. Well, honestly, it's like 2 chances. I mean, you get a chance, you revive, yes. It's like 2 chances. Why? Because the game is that fucking hard. Come on.
Yep.
The game is that retarded hard, okay? We have a final boss that has 3 fucking... Here's the thing. In Dark Souls 3, the reason... I actually didn't get to finish this. Dark Souls 3 has a final boss named the Soul of Cinder. And the Soul of Cinder is your character. That's the fun fact. That's the plot twist. The Soul of Cinder is you. You're fighting yourself. Because he knows everything that you can do, he can do it too. He can do backflip. He can do magic spells. He can do pyromancy. He can like poison. He can do the same exact move set with swords. He can lunge at you, he can roll, he can run, he can do everything that you can do. And here's the catch to it. He has 2 big health bars, and he just gets stronger in that fight. Because in that fight, you're fighting yourself. You're fighting a warrior. He's a soul of cinder. That is you're fighting. So in Bloodborne, you don't do anything like that. But instead, you fight something that is called the Moon Presence. And that is more so like if you gathered all umbilical cords, which is what you have to do to summon, because that's a secret fight. The Moon Presence is a secret fight. You need to gather 3 umbilical cords, I think, and you get to fight the Moon Presence after Gehrman. Yeah. Gehrman being the final boss. Bloodborne is very emotional because of the fact that Gehrman is the same person who is training you to become a better hunter. In the end, Gehrman offers you, and here's the thing, Gehrman offers you 2 choices. He offers to kill you, which by him saying, I can get you out of this dream or out of this nightmare, because here's the thing, Gehrman has been trapped in a dream for all his life now, and he doesn't want to be there anymore. He's in misery. He's an old man. And in the game, actually, you can find him crying because of how he's stuck in the dream. You even find the names Lawrence, which is mentioned in the DLC. Lawrence became the first vicar. He was the first beast, which is why he never returned. So, Gehrman is trapped in the nightmare. Yeah? And if you pick refuse, you fight him. And the reason why is because he wants to save you. He thinks that you won't bear it, right? So when you beat him, right? When you pick refuse, that's it. You have to fight him, okay? You don't have to fight him, but I mean you have to fight him to get to New Game Plus. If you pick like, you know, for him to kill you, you can go to automatic New Game Plus. Nothing happens. You don't lose anything. You just don't fight him. If you pick refuse, you fight him. And that boss fight I loved because the music is very sentimental. Gehrman is an old geezer that gets out of his chair with a peg leg with a scythe and starts kicking your ass like it's amazing. Like an old man, just like he was such a good boss fight. And then the Moon Presence, if you get the umbilical cords, which is the god of Bloodborne, you beat that thing, and you beat that, and once you beat it, you become a god, right? In their universe. That's what, because it has multiple endings. It's such a good game that I can't even like I could talk about Bloodborne like all day, honestly, but holy shit, I've already spoken enough on that game.
Yeah, you kind of did. Wow. So your number 3 is
what
Bloodborne.
A beautiful game. Bloodborne. Oof.
Yeah. All right. So I guess it's my turn. Oh god, number 2. Okay.
Number 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Stop.
Please no. Please no.
All right. I was thinking a lot of number 2, but all right. I know none of y'all play. I know none of y'all never play these games, right? I know that. I'm the only one who plays the whole series of this. I know this game series is cheesy. I know that, but my number 2 pick.
What? Elmo's Adventures? And I was kidding.
Disney right here.
Man, like Sesame Street games. Sesame Street Fighter. Best game.
Disney.
I'm dead.
I'm done. Wow. But all shit like aside, I'm gotta say that my favorite number 2 game is going to be Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is one of those series that I grew up with, which is one of my first video games, by the way. This is how I got into video games. So basically, like, how I got into it was that my cousin was playing a game, obviously, and I never noticed what game he was playing. So, because I thought, okay, at first the main character is obviously his name is Sora, and I thought that was Mickey Mouse originally. I was like, is that Mickey Mouse? Because he had like big ass shoes. Okay, look, listen, I was a kid back then. All right, I'm stupid, but my cousin said no. His name is Sora, and obviously I see Donald, Goofy. You know, it has some of the classic Disney characters there, which I did not know a lot about Kingdom Hearts. when on Christmas Day I had a PlayStation 2. My mom got me a PlayStation 2, and the first game we ever got was Kingdom Hearts 2. I remember all the time we don't have a memory card. We didn't know what was a memory card back then. So I remember all the time that we used to play the beginning of the level so much, and it was at a really moment that me and my brothers actually want to play a game that we all want to play. Which every time we had a hard time beating the boss battle, and we always asked for each other's help. Trying to beat the boss battle. And I will say this, that Kingdom Hearts always has the best openings that they ever do, which I think, in my opinion. And yes, I know some of the dialogue and stuff is corny and cheesy, but for me, I just love the series at all. And I know Kingdom Hearts 3, the recent game that just came out, that I know that disappointed me a little bit, but for me, I just love the games as a whole, which it's one of the first PlayStation 2 games or slash video games that I ever played with. So yeah, so my number 2 spot is the Kingdom Hearts series.
I'm just not surprised that this was on your list. Was not surprised at all.
What,
I was
Kingdom
like, this
Hearts?
man's about to say, yeah, I was gonna say, this man's about to say Kingdom
You,
Hearts
you,
3.
yeah, you thought it was gonna be number 1, eh? You thought it was gonna be number 1.
Yeah, I thought it was, to be honest with you.
Nah.
At
Yeah,
least I
honestly,
knew for a
that's what
fact
I
it
was
was on there.
surprised too.
I respect
Yeah,
the game. I respect people who like it, but I personally just never.
I can't even hear Shay that much. What the hell? What's
Shay.
wrong
Yeah, I don't know
with
what happened.
Discord?
Wait, what are you talking about?
We can't hear you that
Like,
Your
your
much.
mic
voice is
just.
so faint.
Yeah, like Discord. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Can you still hear me now,
Barely.
Are you far from your mic right now?
though? I'm right next to it.
All right, there you go. There you
Oh,
go.
now you're good. Now you're good. You're
Now
good. You're
you
good.
are.
So
Alright, you
I
were
can
saying?
see why some people don't like. Some people like Kingdom Hearts. I see why it's praised and why a lot of people like it. But personally, in my opinion, I never really liked it, but I respect it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, basically, I know I like it's cheesy because some of the dialogue of it's cheesy
I
and
mean, it is a Disney game, so.
yeah, I know what it is, but at the same time, if you think of it, the gameplay wise, it's fun. That's the
Yeah,
best part
I'd
of
say.
the yeah, that's the best part about the Kingdom Hearts series. That the gameplay, the RPG is, it's basically
Yeah.
a fun game. Especially
Oh,
when you play critical mode. Oh, it's hard, way hard.
yeah. Oh,
Alright, your
all
turn.
right. So my number 2 and number 1 are both going to be ties. So, all right. So for number 2, it's a tie between Super Smash Ultimate and Final Fantasy VII.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, my
So,
oh.
man.
like, I mean, do I really even need to explain Final Fantasy VII? Like, everybody knows Final Fantasy VII, but Super Smash
Obviously.
Ultimate. All right,
Except for
I'm just gonna
me.
go as every single character. I'm still pissed off. I went ham a little Mac. Someone to rage quit because I got like 12 kills. Still mad about that. I've gotten wrecked by everybody in this party, and I've wrecked everybody in this party. Like basically, I've had so much fun in this game. Brawl used to be my favorite Smash game
Mhm.
until Ultimate, and Ultimate just blew it out of the park. They did a great job.
Yeah,
Super fun.
yeah.
Except the
Hon-
servers suck. The servers are so bad.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I agree.
Nintendo,
I'll agree with
fix your
you.
servers.
I literally
I
named
honestly agree
I
with
literally
Shade
named my
on that.
lobbies "Fix Your Servers" because I get DC'd like 6 times. But I mean, it's very fun to play. It's very balanced. I'm a little Mac main. No cap. He's like my favorite to use.
Mhm.
Don't add me.
Rip his
Yeah,
FD.
Honestly, wait. You can go
Shut up,
first.
man.
yeah. All right. So honestly, I'd have to agree. As much as I like shit talk Smash and shit, I genuinely actually do have fun playing Smash whenever I like even have fucking Nintendo Online.
We should play it
Due to
later.
the fact that I don't have online, sorry. But what's it called? Due to the fact
Rip.
that on yeah, due to the fact that like yes, you can have a whole lobby, full of like your friends. They could either spectate and watch you fight, or you could be
Yeah,
spectating
or you
and
can have
watch
Will
them
lag
fight
the
and
whole
shit.
lobby.
Yeah, that's always
Will-
fun too, because you get
Will's
decent
lag
shit.
is so bad. I had to like literally like close my lobby down and then leave because I couldn't play it. It was like Tim. Remember I could count the frames, dude. There was like 3, and in every animation. There's like 3
Three
frames playing.
frames. I'm done.
Yeah, no, but
Have you ever seen
honestly,
Mario punching in slow motion to the point of where it literally takes them 20 seconds to do a full animation? Well, I did.
Yeah.
It's great. It's fantastic. Cool.
yeah. So honestly, with me agreeing on that, yeah, I agree that the gameplay is very fluent, very fun. Graphics are amazing for the Switch, very amazing. And I play fucking MK11 on that shit, and graphics are not that. Well, I mean MK11 is supposed to be on the fucking Switch, but I mean it's still a good game. But like,
Honestly, I will agree with Shane. Super
yeah,
Smash Brothers Ultimate is one of the best Smash Brothers right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And yeah, I will agree with
I
him
will
My
on that.
old
never,
my old
I
favorite was
will,
Brawl, but like,
I will
bro,
never
this
forgive this
this
man.
game.
I will never. Honestly, I will never forgive this man, Shane, for hitting me into that fucking panda and fucking uppercutting me to death.
Oh
That's not my fault. You're trash. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
Oh,
Oh
hey,
my
hey,
damn.
god, he's
hey,
really
hey! It's not
gonna.
my fault. It's not my fault. You use little fag.
Hey, I mean,
I'm
Little Mac's a
dead.
goat. Don't at me. I got
You're
12 kills in
done.
that
Fucking
match,
hate
and he
him.
wants to rage. I 7-stocked somebody. Got 12 KOs. Oh, man, let's
Oh,
rage quit.
Yep.
I'm
He
never gonna
wanted.
forget it.
That
that's
is
tough.
tough.
I'm so mad. I'm
That's
literally.
tough.
I didn't even get to record it. No, he just wants to leave.
That's
My
tough.
Elgato didn't
That's
even
tough.
my Elgato never captured it, and I did probably like world, like I did like top 10 in the world type plays, like 2,000 IQ plays. You feel me? Maybe not that good. I did some high IQ plays. I even used my ultimate to get back on the stage, and then once the rage and ruin my fun. So
Alright.
bad.
So Shane's number 2 is Smash Brothers Ultimate.
And Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. Final Fantasy 7 too.
It's a
Yeah,
tie because
that's
it's
pretty
like,
good.
who doesn't like my boy Cloud? Like, come on.
But the thing is, I can't wait for that remake coming out soon.
I mean, I want to buy it, but it's like too overpriced, dude.
Oh yeah,
I'm
it
literally
is.
buying the same game twice. So why should I pay like $70 for like a new game, including an old game with slightly better graphics? That's actually dumb.
Hey, it is what it is. I don't know.
I mean, I love my boy Cloud, but he ain't worth like $80. I'm sorry.
I don't
That's
think I
tough.
don't think it's right. I don't think you get to pay for $80 for that.
Well, I mean, depends. Depends on what type of additions you get.
Yep.
All right, Tiverton, it's your turn, or is it Assassin's turn? I don't
It's
know.
All right,
Tiv.
it's my turn.
All right,
So
Tiverton, do it.
these next two are pretty obvious, and I get you guys could already guess the first. I'm gonna start with number 2 though. So, like Shane, it's Super Smash Bros. The series as a whole though.
Uh-huh.
The series as a whole, cause
Okay.
I remember my first. I still don't remember which one I played first.
Melee's overrated.
I'm
Yo,
dead.
listen.
Can't even complain. I can't even complain with that.
That's tough.
I
That
mean,
is 100% true.
I just don't understand how people like that game genuinely. The EVO, they're still tournaments. It is
I
literally
mean,
a
you
broken
gotta.
mess of a game. It is
I
a
mean,
broken mess of it's a broken mess of a game says. Where all you do
no, yeah, no, I
all you
agree with
do
you,
is
and I
block
actually
these
genuinely.
dumbass lasers. Oh, one shot kill. So
I
tough.
genuinely, I genuinely question. So, firstly, your mic is acting up again, and two, I genuinely actually like question how Melee even had fucking tournaments and shit like
Bro,
that.
it's literally just Fox mains on like Omega maps just throwing people off.
Basically,
Yeah, Fox, Marth, freaking
Yeah,
Peach.
oh yeah. Remember how OP his ground is? Oh, just go across the stage and like throw him off. Yeah, it's not broken at all. When people say
Yep.
Melee requires skill but floating maps on the other side of the map, yeah, it is. Melee literally requires no skill. Wait, it was either or use Saiyan. You only need to use 2 characters.
Yeah.
Alright, you're saying.
Shit.
That's just an overrated pile of shit. That's what it is. Melee. Overrated shit.
Shane, I don't know how.
Come at me. I don't care if I'm facing the whole world. All y'all come at me right now. I'm telling you, dumbass, Melee game garbage. It's
I'm
garbage.
dead.
Dang.
What
Brawl
is
is
it?
better and always will be. F all you haters.
You were saying?
What is it? So when Shane, your mic for some reason is doing the thing again. I don't know how,
Can you
but
still hear me at least? Do you think
yeah,
you
we can
still
still.
hear something?
Yeah,
Yeah, we still
we can
hear
still
you.
hear you.
Alright,
So I guess it's fine. They should, hopefully.
Hopefully, because
But
I don't want to re-record myself again.
Yeah, but the reason why I put this in the number 2 spot because there's a spot in my heart for it. Like if it's just so like to me it's just so good. Like I just love the whole concept. Nintendo fighters like in one game just to brawl it out, and then
Yeah, brawling it out, all of this,
yeah,
and then you like
Yeah,
can play all
until
this
we got these
like your
copycat
favorite.
Smash
It's
Brothers games
awesome.
coming out.
Oh yeah, like what
oh
is
yeah,
it?
brawl holla.
Brawlhalla. You ever want to play Smash Bros. And not pay money for it? Well, download Brawlhalla. There you go.
Ever wanna play Smash Bros on the PS4? Download Brawlhalla.
And it's
Where
free.
you
You don't have to pay money.
like where you like could dodge through everything, end up doing like infinite combos,
I ended up getting jumped by
and
Dragon
servers are
Time,
broken.
so I quit.
I'm dead.
We've all been there.
But like, yeah, I don't remember which one I played first, but I'm gonna say for now because I don't quite remember. I think it was Melee, but
Garbage.
I don't.
Trash. Yeah, you
But
Yeah.
see,
but
freeze
wait,
me.
let me finish. Come on.
No.
But for now, to be on the safe side, I want to say my first game was Brawl,
Yeah.
and
Same here.
I love Brawl just because of the subspace. Well, not just because, but like one Sonic, my boy, he's in there. First, him and Snake, the first few third-party characters, which made like the game even more like insane that now it is today.
Goku for Smash.
All right, let's relax
Okay,
now.
hold on.
Let's-
We gotta calm down, buddy.
I want to see Chrono Trigger. I'd rather have Chrono Trigger in Smash than the Hero. Like, no, not even kidding right now. Why wasn't Chrono Trigger in there instead of Hero? Like, Chrono Trigger.
I don't know, Shade. I don't know. But back to what I was
Hero.
saying.
I want a Chrono in the game.
That's cool, Shade. But Brawl,
I don't care what you say, Tim. It's not
third-party
cool. It's not cool.
characters, like that was just a great addition to my dad Sakurai. He's my dad. I don't know if you guys know this, but he is.
He's Japanese. How's that
I am
work?
now.
I agree.
I am now.
Asian,
Don't question it.
Asian. Is that what you wanted to? Makes
And not
sense.
to mention, not only third-party characters, but Subspace Emissary, one of the greatest story modes of all time. I don't care. I love it. It is one of my favorites. And then facing against Tabu at the end, which also Sonic made an appearance too. Hope you know that. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
doing the finger wag like no.
Man, you and Sonic, bro. Oh my god. Might as well
Yo,
put Sonic
Tim.
as your number one.
Yo,
Jesus.
there's a way to beat it, Sonic. Just zone with Zelda. You're good.
I'm dead.
Alright, here we go.
And then ultimate. I don't even need to say why. I just love ultimate.
Ultimate
Like
is like the perfect game for Smash Brothers right
Perfect Smash.
Ultimate is like the perfect Smash Brothers game.
period. That's it. It's over.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
like,
good.
Brawl was my favorite until Ultimate.
now. Alright,
Yeah.
Assassin, it's your turn. What's your number
Alright, so
Bless you.
okay, so number 2, honestly,
Thanks.
it's really hard because it's a whole franchise that I've grown up with, and these 3 guys know how much of a history head I am. So like, I really have a big spot in like my genuine heart for Assassin's Creed, and
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
My first Assassin's Creed being Assassin's Creed 2, with the protagonist being Ezio Auditore da Firenze. And,
It's
the fact...
easy on it.
Yeah, and here's the thing, yes, people may say, oh, that's an overrated game. Yeah, fuck you. Assassin's Creed 2,
It's the
yeah,
best
fuck
one.
you. I don't give a shit. Listen, if we're gonna say overrated, Assassin's Creed 3 was overrated, and I love Assassin's Creed 3. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. So, I like Assassin's Creed, like the whole franchise, because yes, it's not like it has to do with actual history, but it's not what actually happened. It's complicated because yes,
We get it. It's historical fiction.
yeah, it's historical fiction that goes in there, right? But like, if I were to say which one specifically, I personally adore Revelation. Revelations was the perfect way to end Ezio's story as a whole. I fucking loved the gameplay. I loved the fact that he aged and matured since Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. He's a master assassin now. He's traveling
Brotherhood
the
was
world.
amazing.
Brotherhood was amazing, but if you've played Revelations, you change your mind. I'm
Yeah, I
telling you this
know. I
right
mean,
now.
Revelations,
It's
like it
oh
just
my
seems like
god.
every Ezio like story, like it's the next one's better than the last.
Yeah, Ezio's story, like, okay, so starting from two, Brotherhood and Revelations, he only grows more as a person, and that's what's special about his franchise because everyone loved Ezio as a character. He's the most popular assassin, most popular character.
Of
But
course,
the
he's the
reason why,
franchise's like
yeah,
like basically face of the franchise.
exactly. But here's the reason why. It's because he grows more as a person. So,
Yep.
from 2 to Revelations, you can see a big giant difference. In Assassin's Creed 2, he's only a teenager, forced to watch his, everyone that he loves die and, take the role of a man. In Assassin's
Yep.
Creed Revelations, he's a master assassin. He lost the love of his life in Brotherhood. And, well, not Brotherhood, actually. It was more so 2. But in
I mean, he
Revelations, he's a
technically
grown
lost the love of
man.
his life, like multiple
Yeah,
times.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, but Revelations, like, he finally finds peace after all of his years of being a master assassin because of
Yeah.
him doing all this service to the Creed and everything. Like, he finds the love of his life. He has children. He's finally resting. And if you see in the Chronicles version of his story, right?
Mm-hmm.
It shows him being very, very old. He's with Sophia, which is now his wife, and he has a family, he has kids. Um, he teaches this Chinese assassin who wants to protect China, and he teaches her even though he's an old man. But in the beginning, he doesn't want to because he doesn't know her, right? So he has a
Mm-hmm.
feeling that because she's an assassin, he knows that he's going to get targeted, right? But he actually, out of his heart, decides, hey, I'm going to train you. But as soon as I train you, I want you to go and protect your country because they're going to need you, right? So he does so. And after he does everything, in the last final moments of the cutscene, in the like yeah, so in the last final cutscene of that, you see Ezio sitting down and Sophia going to buy, I guess like groceries, I don't remember. But he dies peacefully. So, to see that franchise end was, yes,
Mm-hmm.
very, very saddening, but it was very, very relieving because,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
hope
Yeah.
they never try to reboot
it,
Ezio's story, or I'll be pissed.
because like they ended it in such a peaceful way, and that's what fans love. They ended his story in such a peaceful way. Now, yes, Assassin's Creed 3, very good game, American Revolution, all-time favorite topic of mine. Ezio's went from the Italian Renaissance to the Roman Renaissance and to the Ottoman Empire.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed
All I'm trying
3
to say
was
is that if they
was
try to reboot Ezio, I will be so heated.
they can't because the thing that Ubisoft is doing now is like, here's the thing, right? Okay,
Basically doing
after
different stories.
Assassin's Creed 3, yeah, they're doing different stories, but now here's the thing. It's not even Assassin's Creed anymore. You want to know why? Because they went from Jerusalem, right, to Spartan, okay? So we
Okay,
went
look
from
at that.
actual Assassin's Creed, right?
To pirate.
And then we went to Syndicate, which isn't even a real thing,
Mm-hmm.
to Origins, to now what's it called? Um I forgot the name of the fucking new one that came out.
Assassin's Creed or Origins? Not Origins. It's something
Fuck
else.
No,
Black.
it was
But for real though,
yeah.
fuck Black Flag. That game sucks.
Listen, yeah, no. No, here's the thing. I will actually say this. The only good thing of Black Flag was the naval system. That was the only good thing. Other than
Yeah,
that,
but
no.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's just kill the assassin in the first 30 seconds and have someone take his identity. Makes no sense.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you play as a pirate, and then he takes his identity, and then at the end of the game, he joins the Creed, and then later on in the books, dies. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Yep. No point.
Alright. Gosh. So your number 2 is Assassin's Creed. Which one?
Revelations.
Alright, Revelations.
Honestly, it's honestly a tie between Revelations and
You can put both
It's a
if
tie
you want to. You can put both if you want to.
it has to be like all three of these. They hold so much of a specialty. Like
Yeah.
Brotherhood and Revelation, amazing games.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We're gonna skip the honest mentions, whatever, because we're running out of time
I'm
here.
ready for this. I'm so ready for this. I'm so ready for this. Oh.
So you ready? So my number 1, alright? So don't be heated.
What is this?
Okay.
What is
I know
this?
what you guys are
Yeah.
expecting, but it's gonna be different, alright? My number 1 pick of all time is going to be The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. Those are going to be my number
Okay.
1
Those
picks.
games are very good. So
Actually, all right, yeah. All right, nah, you're good.
Alright, so
Yeah.
the reason why I put this number 1, because I gotta speed this up a little bit, alright? So the reason why it's number 1, first of all, it has a darker story. One of the darkest Zelda games was Majora's Mask. So scary, never want to play that shit again. But obviously, listen, that thing scared the
What kind of moon
shit.
is that?
Yeah, exactly. That thing follows you.
Yo, and the words of Obi-Wan, that's no moon.
Yo, that's just like the scariest. And not only that, like the theories of the Deku Tree and stuff, that's one of the scariest things I ever heard in my life. And I love Ocarina of Time a little bit more because Ocarina of Time is the best game I ever played. That thing
And
has
they
some
even made
creepy.
an HD remake on the DS, which
Yeah.
is pretty good.
Yeah, and I know some of that stuff has some creepy stuff in there too, but obviously I love The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. It's one of the most darkest stories that we ever had from the Zelda games, which I cannot wait for Breath of the Wild 2, like you said, Shane. So yeah, Legend of Zelda,
Might be-
Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask, number 1.
Jose, to be honest, it might even be like a trilogy. We won't even know.
Yeah. All right, Shane, make it fast because we gotta. end
Alright,
this off.
so I just gotta say, Ripperoni, shout out to DMC, Assassin's Creed, like both those series were amazing. Those my honorables. But number 1, are you guys ready for this?
Yep.
This is gonna be very tough as a tie, just like number 2, for Persona 4 and Persona 5.
I figured.
Ha
So with
My
Persona
man.
4, alright, let's talk about my boy Chad, aka Mr. Chad Thundercock here. And yes, that's actually his meme name.
Damn.
He literally sticks his dick in everybody in that game, and one of them is a toaster. I don't even know how to explain it.
What?
That's
my-
awesome.
I need it. I need to play Persona games
Stuck
now.
his dick in a toaster, so I just had to say that. At Persona 5, my boy Joker. We got
Joker.
he's like, I don't know. It's more like we got Morgana, the guy who never shuts up, and then shout out to An, who always dies. I thought Persona 3 was dark because they would shoot themselves to some of their Persona, but no, Persona 5's rep. Oh, let's have someone kill themselves. Let's have someone be a rapist. Oh my god! Damn. And also McCall best girl.
Okay. So all right, number 1. All right, Ted, your turn. We gotta do this quickly.
All right.
No.
So I know we say we're not doing honorable mentions, but shout out Pokemon White. That was the game. And 2,
White version.
White and Black, and
Yep. Of course you like white.
shut up. And obviously,
Gen 5 sucks.
obviously, just like Shane, number 1 is Persona 5.
All
By
right.
far, my favorite game ever.
But I don't know.
And-
Chad's pretty good too, so that's why he's up there with Persona 5. Up with Chad.
Cool, right? Yeah, Chad. But yeah, the reason why obviously Persona is on my favorite spot, even though I want to say too, like honestly, I was debating either Smash or Persona 5 being like tied for number 1, Because Smash Bros, what I like about the game, it not only does it bring characters together, but also like you learn about other characters. Like for example, how the first DLC was for Ultimate was Joker.
Yo, Tim.
And I was interested. I know, and I was interested in Joker, so I was like, "What game is he from?" Persona 5. I was like, "All right, let me try it out." And when I actually played the game, I was in love. It was awesome. Like I loved the whole concept of the game. It was an RPG.
Yo.
I liked how I had to use strategy. And like to actually like know like, oh, the deadline for stealing so and so's heart is this day, so I have to do this. And then like you actually interact with your friends and people, like meet new people, and that's why I love Persona 5.
Yo,
I mean, I would say more, but we're kind of indeed we can. But I would say more, but Persona 5. Hey, the reason why is I would say more, but about Persona 5, but like I guess we're on a time limit.
Yeah, we're on a time limit right now.
Is my boy Chad Thundercock, Persona 4, man's a god.
All right, Assassin, you're the last.
Gonna make this quick. Honorable mention.
And
Don't make Cry
fuck
3.
you on for dying every 5 seconds.
All right. Honorable mention. Don't make Cry 3. Enough said. Don't even gotta speak on that.
All right,
Number
Assassin,
one.
you gotta do it real quick because we're on a time limit.
Devil May Cry 5, because after DMC Devil May Cry, and you know how badly they kind of fucked up, Capcom literally said, we're gonna rise back up. They shot up so fast. As soon as Devil May Cry 5 came out, it was crazy. Everyone was buying it. Everyone was reviewing it. The game is good.
It shows that they actually care about the series.
Yeah, they actually care about the series, right? It has good graphics. The mechanics are amazing. The weapons are amazing. Dante using like his old weapons and new weapons and all these styles. He has a fucking Michael Jackson hat. Hell, he even has a whole scene where when he gets the hat, he dances like Michael Jackson and does the signature like squeal or whatever Michael Jackson does. Like it's awesome. I honestly like can't wrap my head around DMC5 because like it's just that good. And considering that this is a game where the Sons of Sparta arc ends, they had to make this a bang, you know? So like I can't spoil it because I mean Shane hasn't played it, but like I honestly just I was in love with this game. This game is amazing, and if you want to play a Devil May Cry game, like this game is a must buy. Like this is a perfect end to the series. The protagonist from Devil May Cry 4, another shout out, awesome game, is gonna be the main protagonist to DMC5. He's gonna be taking the mantle of Dante and you know being a demon hunter. Just awesome game, honestly. If we had more time, I could have spoken on this game, but awesome game. Devil May Cry 5, top one.
So there you go, guys. That was our top 5 favorite video games of all time. Comment down below what's your guys' favorite video games of all time. I know there's plenty more of us want to talk about our favorite ones, but we're really in a time schedule right now. So yeah. So any of you guys want to say anything?
Yeah, time schedule is dead weight, as Dante would say, dead weight. So yeah, dead weight.
All I gotta say is you'll never see it coming.
You know what Shane said. All right, so we hope you guys enjoy this podcast.
Bye, guys, I love you.
Maybe we could talk about the worst video games that we ever played. We don't know. We'll think about that.
No. Sonic 2006. Automatic, like top 5. Worst game. Terrible.
So, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to share this video out as many people possible to get this channel growing, and we'll see you guys later.
Subscribe to my boy Jose Gaming 7, or I will stare at you creepily.